So let's talk about the basics. Secret number one, your resume is, we have to understand the fundamental purpose of a resume. And we all know that a resume is a highlight of your background, okay? That's, no question about that. But a few know it has to be individually designed document. What that means is that since in the beginning we said that it's targeted towards your future boss, so each resume, each job that you're applying has to be individually designed. And I'll talk about why later. And the next one is it's used by employers as a screening device. So it's pretty clear that when an employer are recruiting for talents, they have to go through several and sometimes more than a dozen resumes each time. And for big corporations like Google's or Yahoo, they have to go through hundreds of resumes to find the best talents. So resume is an important document for them to screen. With that said, we have to talk about the ultimate truth of what resume really is. So it's not about a ticket to get you that dream job, is to filter you out. It's not to get you in. It's a tough truth, but if you are not careful with what you write in your resume, you may never get that ticket to get the job that you really dream of. And we all know that important information that we have to include in a resume are something like accomplishment, education, and credentials. So accomplishment is something that people don't really get a grasp of how to write them. A lot of people think accomplishment is their responsibilities, their duties, what they do every day, but it's not that. So throughout this series of resume classes and interview classes, I will personally guide you through how to write the best accomplishment to highlight your skills. And the next one is education. Education is a very standard information that you must include because each job has a basic requirement for your academic career. So education is something that most of people don't really have problem with. And another thing is credentials. Credentials is your qualification for your job. Okay, whether some jobs needs like certain licenses or certificates, or it needs specific time frames, your job experiences. So those are your credentials, your qualification. But it's really not about you. As we talked about in the beginning, it has to target towards your future boss. So how do you do that? What's that about? It's not about you means that it's the accomplishment that means something to your future boss. So what are the hiring teams looking for in a resume? That's something that we really have to think about. Usually, a hiring team, they are looking for an ideal candidate that matches the job posting, someone who can help them succeed in achieving their goals. So it's first thing is the job posting. Have you done your research? Are you detail-oriented enough to check the job description? So let's switch to Chinese mode first. 你有没有去看他们写的一个工作的一个 description？ 你有没有把它的 keyword 挑出来放到你的 resume 里面？我等一下会告诉你为什么要这样子做。So someone who can help them succeed in achieving their goals. What that means is that what is it what they want? Are you able to look at the job description, the hiring message, and then to find out their needs and their wants? As a professional, we have to have that sensitivity. We have to have that skills to find what our future boss is looking for. If you can't really find what the future boss is looking for, that means that you are not a professional, and you have to train yourself to become one. So, we talked about their goals, but what really is their goals? Okay, let's think about that. What do you think every company out there in any industry, what do they want? What are they looking for in a talent? When they hire you, give you that job, pay you the salary, what do they want? This is what they want. They want money.